Hey there, my name is Celebrity, and today I'm going to share with you my experience in surviving the Freeform Hallween House. Just kidding, it's actually not a scary event. It's more of a pop-up as opposed to an actual haunted house where they pop out and scare you. The pop-up is referring to the photo ops. So this is Freeform's second year of having the Freeform Hallween House in celebration for their 31 Nights of Halloween, in which you can catch your favorite Halloween movies playing on Freeform all October long. And no, this video is not sponsored, but Disney did invite me to Freeform's Halloween House so I could share it with you guys, but all thoughts and opinions are my own. So thank you so much to Disney for the invitation, and if you are interested in experiencing the Freeform Hallween House for yourself, I think tickets are already sold out actually for this year, sorry. So if they have one next year, you could actually purchase tickets as early as September, so make sure that you keep an eye on that so you can experience Freeform's Halloween House in 2020. Alrighty then, so on to my experience at the Freeform Hallween House. So I'm actually not sure if it's like this all the time, so even on a normal day where they're hosting the Halloween House. But when I went, it was a media event, so they had rad music playing as well as people offering drinks and snacks throughout the night, which I am a big fan of. I always beeline for the food whenever there's an event. But back to the rad music, you'd never believe who was the DJ. Give it up for DJ Sally! I thought that was really cool. I also like how they had everyone who worked there paint on their face as though they were a skeleton or some other ghoul. I thought that was cool. Cool ghoul. So in addition to the party atmosphere, the Halloween House had a bunch of activities such as raffles and games, and of course, photo ops. A bunch of really awesome photo ops. So I went to this event last year and it was a bit different. So last year they only had sets for 2 movies, Nightmare Before Christmas and Hocus Pocus. However, this year the event was much bigger and in a different venue, so they included even more sets for Nightmare Before Christmas, Hocus Pocus, and they also added photo ops for Scream and the Addams Family. The photo op for Scream was pretty cool because you go into this little photo booth area and you're like, oh, okay, cool. So you pose for the photo, and right when it takes the photo, Ghostface pops out from behind you and pretty much photobombs your photo. And it was actually pretty fun. I liked it. Okay, so they only had that one little thing for Scream, but again, it was pretty cool. And they had a bunch of stuff for Nightmare Before Christmas, which I was really excited for because I am a big Nightmare Before Christmas fan. I mean, I love that movie and all the characters in it, and I just love that movie so much. So when I turn around after taking a photo in the Scream booth, I saw the most beautiful photo op I've ever seen. My absolute favorite location in this entire event was the holiday forest scene. Oh my goodness. Have I always wanted to walk through that forest and be just like Jack Skellington and go through one of the holiday doors and then just be transported into one of the holiday worlds. So, I know, I need to calm down, but I'm just so pumped and I can't believe that just happened. But, okay, so yes, they had the forest scene there at the Freeform Hallween House, and it was the best thing ever. I loved that aspect of the event. Whoever came up with that concept, thank you. You are amazing. Okay, yes, so it is the forest scene in Nightmare Before Christmas. You can walk through it. It looks very magical, and the best part is that you walk through the Halloween Town door and you're transported into Halloween Town. Oh my goodness, I will never forget that. I can't believe my dreams came true. I didn't even think that it was possible. Little 7-year-old me oh man, I wish I could go through a door and go to Halloween Town. Oh my goodness, I did it. So anyway, if they have it again next year, I really hope that they have that section so you can experience it yourself, because that was awesome. But anyway, once you enter through the Halloween Town door and you're transported into Halloween Town, you are first taken to the graveyard scene. and are able to take a photo on Spiral Hill, which was another really awesome concept. I actually had that last year and I was just like mind blown. I love that idea as well. I mean, seriously, they're like killing me with how awesome these photo ops are, but yes, okay, I'm just gonna stop and talk about the actual event without freaking out of what just happened. But anyway, overall, I absolutely love everything Nightmare Before Christmas that they had here, so moving on. Okay, so the graveyard scene was really cool, and in addition to that Spiral Hill photo op, they also had a bunch of cool tombstones with okay, they're the tombstones of various Disney characters, and I thought that was really dark, and then like it would say a little excerpt about them or like how they died, and it was like dark comedy, but I don't know. I was just sad because I was like, man, these characters are dead. But I guess if they come back to life in Halloween Town, I guess it's not that sad, but I thought that was really funny. Another really awesome thing about the graveyard is that you could visit Zero's grave and you could actually see his ghost. Oh, it was so cute visiting Zero. He's such a good boy. So after the graveyard scene, you can continue on through the rest of that ground floor, and the rest of it is Hocus Pocus themed, or you can go upstairs and continue with the Nightmare Before Christmas themed rooms. So to keep it Nightmare Before Christmas, we're gonna go upstairs and visit City Hall or Town Square. I think it was Town Square actually. I don't remember the name of it, but yeah, it's basically the scene in the beginning of Nightmare Before Christmas where they're all singing, "This is Halloween, this is Halloween," and they all meet at this little, I guess, Town Square, and Jack Skellington rises from the fountain, and they had the fountain there, and I thought that was really cool as well. Man, that opening scene of Nightmare Before Christmas always gets me in the Halloween spirit. It's just perfection. So for me to be able to walk around that little town in Nightmare Before Christmas was pretty awesome as well. So in addition to the fountain, they also had the scarecrow that Jack disguises himself as, and the mayor's car that you can actually go into and take a picture, and I thought that was really fun as well. And next door to that, you can actually visit the trick-or-treaters treehouse. You know, the trick-or-treaters, Lock, Shock, and Barrel, those little rascals who work for Oogie Boogie and kidnap Santa Claus and ride around in a creepy bathtub. That bathtub always creeped me out. Well, you can actually take a photo in that bathtub. And they have like little props and masks and stuff that you could play around with and take pictures with, so that was really cool. And next door to that room was Oogie Boogie's lair. And that was a really cool room as well. They had like a bunch of neon colors and like black light going on, and I thought that was really neat and added to the spookiness of the room, but also that's just how Oogie Boogie's lair looks like in the movie, so it was quite accurate and really cool. So there you can snap a photo with Oogie Boogie as well as test your luck in the Wheel of Misfortune. Last year I was the very first one in the event because I'm quite the early bird, and I was the very first one to spin the Wheel of Misfortune, and I won the grand prize. Like, I was the very first one in the entire event to do anything, and then I won the biggest prize the very first try. I thought that was hilarious. But this year I was not as lucky. However, I did win a really cute gift that I'm going to actually share with you guys later. They actually gave us goodie bags, and I'm going to give you like a little haul of that at the end of the video. But yeah, I just won like a little prize from the Wheel of Misfortune, so that was cool. And yeah, so the forest scene, the graveyard scene, the town square, and the treehouse scene, as well as Oogie Boogie's lair, those are all the Nightmare Before Christmas sets that they had for photo ops, and that was a lot of fun. So now that we're done with Nightmare Before Christmas, we're going to move on to Hocus Pocus, and I'm going to start off by admitting to you that I've actually never seen Hocus Pocus. It's not that I don't want to, I just like, I haven't. I don't know how. So please don't hate me for that, but I'm sure if I do watch it, I'll really like it. And hey, it's going to be playing during the 31 Nights of Halloween on Freeform, so maybe I'll catch it then. But regardless of me never having seen the movie, it was still a really fun area. And although I enjoyed it as it was, I feel like I would have enjoyed it like 5 times more if I'd seen the movie, and especially if I was a big fan of the movie. So if you're a big fan of Hocus Pocus, oh man, would you love the set that they had. So the first setup was like their house, I believe, because it had like a bunch of old books and jars and they had like a black cat there, as well as a spooky cauldron. You could interact with all the little things that were in that room. You could like mix the cauldron or like pet the cat, or there's a big book there. I've seen that book everywhere during Halloween time. It's a very famous looking book, so now I know it's from Hocus Pocus, and they had that book there, and you could also like open it up and stuff. Everything they have there is always hands-on, and I feel like it makes the experience that much more fun. And in addition to that really fun witchy room, they also had like these cages. Again, I've never seen the movie, so I don't know what scene it's referring to, but it's a cute little photo op where you can pretend that you're trapped, captured by the witches, I'm assuming. And in addition to that photo op, they also had a photo op where you ride a vacuum cleaner. So I'm guessing in the movie they're like, you know what, witches riding on brooms is so old school, I'm gonna ride a vacuum cleaner. Is that what it is? That's actually pretty funny, I like that. But yeah, so they provide you with capes if you want to wear a cool cape, and you can take a photo as though you are riding a vacuum cleaner. That was pretty fun. And finally, after that vacuum scene that you can take a photo with, they also built like a mini cottage that you could take a picture in as well. I'm assuming that's their cottage, and I thought that was really neat too. And those photo ops pretty much conclude the Hocus Pocus section. Sorry that was like really quick, but I didn't get into detail because I don't know all the details from the movie. But again, it was also a really fun area, very bewitching. Okay, so on to the final room, which was themed after the Addams family, and I thought this was a really neat idea. So once you walk into the room, it's decorated with a bunch of like family photos and mirrors, and they actually provide you with costumes to wear. And then after that little section, there's like a living room scene where you can actually take a family photo, so that was really cool. My friends and I dressed up in some of the costumes there, and we took some fabulous family photos and I thought that was really fun. The Addams Family is another one of my favorite Halloween movies, so I really appreciated that they included the Addams Family in the Freeform Hallween House. I thought that was really cool, and again, overall the experience was a lot of fun. It was spooky, it was silly, and it was just a great time. And that was Freeform's Hallween House 2019, and it was an awesome experience to say the least. And I am so grateful and thankful to Disney and Freeform for having me. And before we left, we were actually gifted with some goodie bags, so I'm going to share with you what's inside of them right now. So this bag is actually filled with things that I won at the event slash things that they handed me. So it says Freeform Hallween House x Butterfinger, because all the games there that you could play were hosted by Butterfinger, so that was really cool. And one of the prizes that I won when I spun the Wheel of Misfortune was this coloring book, and it is a Nightmare Before Christmas coloring book with a bunch of really neat art inside. But honestly, I will have to say that I think it looks better in black and white, so I don't even know if I want to color it. But yeah, I think this is really cool, and that was a really fun gift. And in addition to that, okay, before we left, they actually had people walking around with little treats, and it was so cute because they were actually walking around with little cages, and inside the cages were the treats, and that was like a little homage to when Oogie Boogie had the bugs in the cages, and I thought that was really clever. So I grabbed myself a little Jack Skellington cookie. Look how cute that is. It's honestly super cute. I don't want to eat it, but I'm gonna have to because I have to stop being a hoarder when it comes to cute cookies. But yeah, it's this adorable little Jack Skellington sugar cookie. And then they also gave me this Oogie Boogie Rice Krispie treat, which is really cool. However, I'm a little bit scared to eat it because on the back it looked like he has like jelly or like a gummy worm. I don't know what that is, so I'm a little bit scared. But yeah, these are the two little treats that we got before we left. I thought they were really cool and really cute, and I'm going to eat them and really enjoy it. Then we also have this little ghost guy. I believe he walks around when you wind him up. So spooky. That's it. I know who. Ah! Yeah, it's this little ghost guy. Little wind-up toy. Then we also have these stickers. they feel like, oh no, they're magnets. These little magnets. One says Freeform's Hallween House. The other one says Halloween. The other one's a kind of creepy alien. Like, he's honestly pretty creepy. And then the other one says Butterfinger. Don't think I'm going to keep this, but it was in the bag, so I wanted to show you. Honestly, that alien was pretty creepy. So those are all the... Oh my goodness, I can't believe I forgot. So at the event, they actually had an artist there drawing a number for Christmas characters, and you could just like watch him draw, and it was really cool. He's very talented. But what was really neat is that you can actually spin a wheel, kind of like the Wheel of Misfortune, and possibly win a drawing from him. And so I was able to get a personalized drawing from this artist. I believe his name was George. George. I don't know what his name was, but it just says George right here. But he was a super, of course, talented artist, and he was also really, really nice. And he asked me, so what character would you like, or what kind of drawing would you like? And I was like, can I please have Jack Skellington posing like this? And he was like, wow, that's a complicated one, but I know what, I got you. And then he drew it for me. Oh, yay! I think this is so precious, and I'm definitely going to frame it and hang it on my wall one of these days. And I can't believe I almost forgot to show you. So amazing. Okay, so now I'm going to show you what I got in the Freeform Hallween House goodie bag. So this is the tote they provided us with. Pretty cool. And inside of the tote is this really big thing right here. This is, I believe it's a blanket. It says 31 Nights of Halloween Freeform, and it was wrapped up better, but then I decided to open it because I was like, what the heck is this? So if you're wondering, like, why is it all messed up? It's because I messed it up earlier. But yeah, essentially it's like a big blanket. So like a picnic blanket, I guess, and then you could roll it up and carry it around easily. So that's pretty cool. I have this bingo game, a Halloween bingo game. So if I were to host a Halloween party, which I'm not going to, but if I ever do, I'll definitely bring out these bingo games. So much fun, so cute. Next up are, ooh, this is cool. Some Nightmare for Christmas dish towels. Oh, this is so rad. So it has Jack Skellington, it has a bunch of bats, it has a spider, and a jack-o'-lantern, and it says every day is Halloween. So that pretty much gives me permission to leave this in my house all year long. Ooh, and then there's a second one in the back, and it's just an orange patterned one, and it has a bunch of little characters on it, like these spooked ghosts, a adorable Oogie Boogie, he actually looks really cute, Zero, I love that little ghost dog, Jack Skellington, it says, here comes Jack, everybody scream! And just a bunch of cute little designs on here. I really like them both, actually. They're both really cute. I like this. And after that, we have this water bottle that says Hulu on it, and that might seem a little bit random, but at the event they actually had these charging stations for your phone, and that was powered by Hulu, so that's why there's like a little Hulu reference here. And honestly, I thought those charging stations were really cool. They look very futuristic, and if you're wondering how did they set it up so that people don't get their phones stolen, well, you actually insert a little PIN number when you lock your phone in there to charge, so nobody could like steal your phone. So yeah, this is a really neat water bottle. It's very good quality. I can't open it, oh, probably because it's taped up. But anyway, yeah, this was the next thing in the goodie bag. Next up is this book, Tales from the Haunted Mansion. What? You know, I was actually just having a conversation about this where I wasn't sure if the Haunted Mansion actually had lore to it or like a story behind it, but is that what this is? Welcome, foolish mortals, to the lonesome library of the Haunted Mansion. The time has come for the eerie Amicus a Crane to find another keeper of the Haunted Mansion's most terrifying tales. But what does this have to do with a mysterious insane asylum of horror novelist Prudence Prock, who supposedly died from writer's block? Of course, I had to rhyme. There's only one way to find out, but beware. All is not as it seems as we return to the happiest haunt on earth for more tales from the Haunted Mansion. Ooh, I wonder if these are all stories about the 999 ghosts that haunt the Haunted Mansion, because that would be really cool. And they gave me volume 4, which means I have to get all the other ones now. Thanks a lot. You're gonna get me addicted to these books, aren't you? But yeah, this is what it looks like. It's a really cute and like spooky but glamorous design. I really, really like it. And again, this is part 4, so now I'm gonna have to read the first 3 before I get to read my own book. But that's a lot of fun. Okay, next up is a t-shirt. It says 31 Nights of Halloween. And it has, the same lip design as the tote bag, which is pretty cool because on the back it says, "Careful, I bite." That's actually the one thing they didn't have there. They didn't have like a vampire themed room, which maybe they'll have it next year. And next up is a bunch of beauty products, surprisingly. So they gave me this makeup pencil. It looks like it's gonna be blue. I don't know if I would ever use this for anything. Like, I'm not gonna wear blue lips or blue eyeliner, but I'll try it out. Seems cool. I mean, anything is acceptable during Halloween time, right? So maybe. And then they also gave me this really cool colored nail polish. I only ever wear white, but sometimes I'll change it up a bit. And this is a really cool like green blue glittery color. It kind of gives me Creature from the Black Lagoon vibes, which is pretty cool. So again, I might give it a try. And lastly, for the beauty products, they gave me these false lashes. And oh, actually, one more thing for beauty. This is for your hair. It is like a spray can of color. So I could spray my hair, what is this, like turquoise? It actually goes really well with everything else that was in here. Everything else was like bluish green, so I don't know what character they want me to dress up as for Halloween, but apparently it's some sort of like blue and green monster, which is pretty cool. And I'm really curious to know if this works on my really dark hair, because I mean the person on the bottle is blonde, and I feel like blondes, you are so lucky because you can dye your hair, even temporarily dye your hair any color, as opposed to us brunettes, especially the super dark brunettes. We can't do diddly squat without like super damaging our hair. But it'd be really cool to see if this works, if this like goes over my hair and just like coats it with the color. I would buy like 5 of these. Lastly, the most exciting thing in the bag, a Butterfinger. Of course, again, because Butterfinger was like a partial sponsor of this event, so got myself a Butterfinger. And that was it. That was the Freeform Hallween House, and those are all the goodies that they provided us with. Thank you so much to Disney and Freeform for having me, and also thank you for watching this video. If you really enjoy coming along with me on these adventures, please go ahead and follow me on Instagram at Crystal Everdeen. I share a bunch of really fun photos on there, and of course follow me on my stories because I take you along on these events as well as my Disney adventures, and believe me, it's just a really fun time, so it'd be awesome to see you there as well. Again, it is at Crystal Everdeen. Thank you so much again for watching. If you enjoyed this video, found it interesting, entertaining, or helpful, please give it a big thumbs up before you go, and also don't forget to click that red subscribe button if you have not already, so I can see you next time. Bye! And have a spooktacular day!